just because I ain't working a traditional 9 to 5 right now, don't mean that I don't still hear about what's going on. Uh, Same shit going on within jobs and companies and shit. Uh, and something I just heard, it took me down memory lane. Um, and it had me thinking like, damn, I remember that. I remember those days. I remember what that was like. I remember how I felt in those moments, dealing with that. That's why I say, you know, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what your job is, man. Where you work at, who you work for. 9 times out of 10, you being underpaid. You know what I'm saying? Um, you're not appreciated. You know what I mean. Even if you is making money, you should be making 2 3 times more than that. You know what I'm saying? For just based around uh, the trade off, the sacrifice. But one thing I noticed eventually working, because when I was, like I said, when I was younger and I worked, bro, I just was in it for the check. I wasn't really analyzing. I ain't really care about the politics of a job, who was getting over, who was doing this and who was doing that. Like, I ain't really care about that shit. You know what I mean? I was just in it trying to get some money to buy some sneakers and some clothes and some, you know what I mean, go out, have fun. But as I got older, I started to understand the politics of working. And I understood first and foremost that uh politics come with working, with a job. That, it just comes with it. Politics, who knows who, and uh who's who. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of shit like that in jobs and working, right? And one thing one of the hardest things for me was understanding that shitty workers, bad workers get rewarded, and good workers get rewarded more work. You know what I mean? I'll say it again, like, bad workers get rewarded, good workers get rewarded more work. And I was talking to somebody, and they was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to let management, the higher management know, like, about this and that. You know what I mean? This shit is just so unfair, and you got motherfuckers just sitting on their ass on their phones all day while I'm out here busting my ass. You know what I mean? And they make more money than me, and they do less work than I like. And it just took me down memory lane, man. It was this fat ass white boy, man. When I first like started really like being at the company, and uh he would just be on his phone, like sitting on the forklift in the aisle where he should be picking beer, but he and I mean, it used to be so crazy, bro. It used to make me upset. Like, when I used to see this nigga, he used to make me sick. Like it really it fucked me up. You know what I mean? For a little while, like, it bothered me. I'm out here, I'm busting my ass, I'm sweating, I'm getting it in, I'm working. We all want to go home, and it's different when you picking beer. When you work in a warehouse, you don't go home until the work done. So imagine you see a motherfucker, or you see a few motherfuckers, uh, fucking off, slacking off on their phones, hiding in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, acting like they taking a shit, but they sitting there watching highlights and all types of shit. And here it is, I gotta get on the fucking bus. This way before I had a car. I gotta get on the fucking bus. I gotta catch 3 buses because this by any means with me. You know what I mean? I got a family I gotta take care of. And I gotta do 2 3 hours overtime. And you know that it's at the hands of another motherfucker not doing their job. Knowing, oh, them niggas, they wanna go home. They gonna step it up. Instead of picking 2,000 cases a night, they be picking 2,500 cases a night. Cause I ain't doing shit. I'm doing the bare minimum. And I used to think, like, this nigga got, no bullshit, I said, this nigga gotta have pictures of somebody, one of the managers doing some faggot shit, doing some crate. Like, he gotta have some type of something that he hanging over the owner. He got it, cause there's no fucking way. We got cameras everywhere in this bitch. Don't nobody say nothing to this nigga. Don't nobody say nothing to this nigga. He do what he want. You know what I mean? And management wouldn't say nothing. And it was a lot of people like that. And see, my whole thing is, when I come to work, I'm coming there for a reason. To work. To get the job done and go the fuck home. To earn my pay. Earn my money. Y'all ain't gotta worry about. I'm gonna give y'all 100%. Long as y'all got my motherfucking decimals right at the end of this bi-weekly pay period, we cool. Ain't a cent missing on my check. We cool. It's a trade-off. I come to work and y'all pay me. I ain't coming all the way up here getting out my bed. I ain't coming all the way up here to fuck off all day, man, and find different loopholes and different ways to not do work and to hide and to make this feel as free as money, make it feel as free of money that I could, you know what I mean? I could possibly feel like, oh, I got free money. This shit free. I'm coming here every day to do nothing. Like, I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? And even when I wanted to not do work and I wanted to be like them other niggas because they was doing it, so I'ma do it, I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got that yo, if I'm here, I'ma work. That's just what it is. And so I had to learn, because I had brung street morals into the work environment, into the job. So I was living by certain rules that nobody else paid attention to. Nobody gave a fuck about, like not snitching, not telling, or not mentioning, or not letting management know, hey, listen, man, I'm going home at 12. I ain't staying for overtime. Damn, why can't you stay for overtime? Because I done did my job. Won't you go over there and ask them other niggas over there that sat over there for fucking 6 or 7 hours and bullshitted? You know what I'm saying? Why I'm not staying for overtime? Why don't you go ask them niggas? Y'all watch them niggas on camera. Y'all do everything. That's all you niggas, all management used to do at the job. Sit they fucking ass in the office and watch Netflix. Watch football. Look at the camera. You know that nigga ain't working. Politics. You know what I'm saying? His wife know your wife. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it might be. Your family know his family. But it was just like, it was unfair to other people that they in here busting their ass, but because y'all friends or because y'all cool or you like him more than you like me, you let this nigga do nothing at all. And you know what I'm saying? So I started learning, like, bad workers, bro, they get rewarded, bro. The good workers, they get rewarded more work. And, management, they knew, yo, I'm gonna ask him as opposed to asking him, because even I didn't have managers even tell me, bro. I said, why you don't go ask them niggas? Why you don't go ask them? Why they not working? Straight up. Listen, I'm a civilian. I'm working. I ain't in the street. I ain't living by the street game. This a regular 9 to 5. Hey man, and I had to learn that I don't have to live by the same code and conduct of what I had to live by in the streets. Yeah, go ask them niggas over there, man. They ain't doing no work, man. Cause listen, we all a team. We all want to go to fuck home to our families, man. You holding me up, you inconveniencing me, nigga, cause you want to get overtime on purpose, cause you hate your wife, you hate your fucking kids, nigga. You don't want to go home. But it was like, oh, I don't want to ask them because I just don't want to hear the crying and the whining. I know you gonna get. I bet you do know I'm gonna get right to it and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the job. And it just started to wear on me, bro. Like, but that was something that I realized as well. Like, ain't no reward in working harder, bro. Ain't no badge of honor. Ain't none of that. That shit don't exist, bro. You work harder, you get the same paycheck. That's it. You work 10 days or between 5 and 10 days to get a paycheck that's going in a day. All of that shit just started to, it began to feel unfair. It began to feel like I can't do this shit. And that's anywhere you go. Most of the time, any company you go, bro, if you're the token employee that does all of the work or does the work and don't complain, or, bro, that shit is not going to work out for you. You're going to find yourself doing more work, learning more shit to do. Oh, such and such called out. Can you go there and do this? Can you go do this? Can you do what you gotta do and then come over here and do this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a never-ending thing. If it's 100 employees, but they got 5 good employees, they're gonna burn them 5 the fuck out. The other 95 gonna be getting free money. They're gonna be getting free paychecks. And it just hits you different when you know what a nigga doing. Don't let me see you doing what you doing, bro. Don't allow me to know, or you in the break room bragging, and I know that you just, yeah, these niggas, man, they don't fuck with me. I'm in here watching, I just watched the whole football game. Like, don't, because then it just hit now. I got a problem with that, because it's now, you not saying fuck them, nigga. You saying fuck me. You saying fuck all of us. What we got going on after this shit ain't important. Our lives don't matter. Our free time don't matter. Our leisure time don't matter. It hit different when you know a nigga be stealing time. You know a nigga be burning the clock. And you out there sweating. You out there busting your ass, giving it 110%. It hit different. So that was like another thing I had to understand. That was like a culture shock for me. That was like a, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't understand that shit. I ain't understand that good workers get rewarded more work. You know what I'm saying? So just another another fucking thing, a negative thing, a shitty thing about work, you know, job. That's that modern day slave, that plantation. It's a motherfucker, man. It's a motherfucker. The amount of inconvenience you go through from other people, other workers, management. You know, like I said, I was in a bear world, so you know, we picking orders. You know, the reality of that shit is that world, it ain't over till the work done. So, you know what I mean? You need all hands on deck. You know what I mean? I've been a order picker, you know what I mean, before I was a warehouseman. So, you know, that shit just, man, it's tough. You know, it's tough, you know, dealing with other people, being on other people's time, call outs. Like I said, niggas sitting around while you working and they not. Motherfucker could be going through something with his girl. Now he ain't 100%. He and that motherfucker dragging his feet. I done worked 14-hour days and that shit, man. And knowing I'm not getting out of here because of another nigga, because of another person. That shit used to fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say, bro, like, I hate everything about that job shit, bro. I hate everything about that job shit. Speaking, like, specifically warehouse jobs, order picker, you know what I'm saying, material hand, like shit like that, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man, because you on somebody else's time for sure, you know what I mean. How someone else, how someone else performs, you know, dictates what your day is like, or what time you get out of work. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, man. So when I started to, like, you know, get my little juice and my little pool in there, I used it for the right things. Like, yo, bro, they understood I was a good worker, bro. And it got to the point where it was just on some man shit, respect to another man, you know, just respect. Like, bro, I ain't staying for overtime. Yeah, I can't stay today. I'm not staying tomorrow. Like, letting them niggas know straight up, because they knew, like, I come straight in here, I'm getting to it. I ain't in here to play no games. You can keep all these flunky ass niggas in here until 4 in the morning. Or if it was overnight, 10 a.m. from fucking coming in at 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. Yeah, you can keep all them niggas. They don't want to go nowhere. They in here. You know what I'm saying? They in the bathroom every 5 minutes on their phone and shit, checking Instagram. And you know what I mean? It's just like, so when I hear certain stories and the horror stories of working and how it ain't nothing, I know ain't nothing changed. I know ain't nothing changed. My only thing that's different this go around for me is going back into a job. If I got to go back into a job, is I change the way I think. You know what I'm saying? How I'm moving now. But I know the jobs, the world, that world that exists, that whole thing, I know ain't shit changed. It ain't never going to change. You know what I'm saying? My outlook is different. My perspective is different. What my end goal is different. You know what I'm saying? I got time to get my mind right, but I know ain't shit changed, bro. Ain't shit changed. The people, the high school shit, the politics. You know what I mean? Everybody in there poking their chests out, talking shit. Won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. You know what I mean? When it comes to their job, niggas don't want to lose their jobs for real. Niggas be talking that, oh, fuck this manager, man. This bitch ass nigga, man. I hate this nigga. Be talking shit. They know how far to go. Niggas will fire your bitch ass. You know what I mean? You talk that shit down in the unemployment line, nigga. But, yeah, workers, good workers get rewarded more work, bro. Bad workers, shitty workers, they get everything. They get raises, they get all types of shit. Like I said, there's politics in that shit, man. There's politics in that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. Like, nigga, I'm not about to be doing this shit, working 2 weeks, 10 days, whatever you want. You get paid every week, 5 days, and doing somebody else's job, doing multiple jobs, getting the same fucking paycheck that's going in a day. Tell me how that shit add up. Tell me how that shit, like, tell me that's a fair trade-off. Like, think about that. Aside from the politics and the bullshit that niggas be on at work, you busting your ass for 5 days or 10 days to then get a paycheck for it to then be going in a day. You get paid Friday, your shit going by Saturday. Your shit going by Friday when you get paid. After they take all that bill money and all that shit and you send your child support or whatever you got going on, nigga, you broke. Then you got to go do that shit for another 10 days, another 5 days, and be broke again in a day. And just keep on doing that. Then you come to work and you seeing that you not being rewarded for being a good worker. You not getting no incentives. You not, like, ain't nothing coming out of you being a good worker. Yeah, it's time to start telling on niggas. It's time to start letting the management know indirectly. I ain't saying no names. Yo, niggas be bullshitting. Them niggas ain't working. Yo, why they doing it? I ain't dropping no tape on you in the bathroom. You in the bathroom. They can't come in there anyway. But all this shit out here on the floor and all that, come on, man. Don't come ask me for no favor. Don't come ask me for, can I do this job after I'm done this job? No, I'm going to do this and I'm going home. I'm not doing nothing extra. Oh, you know, such and such, he falling behind. He don't really pick as well. Or he don't know how to pull the fork. Or he don't know how to pull the kegs. Or he don't know how to use this forklift. Or he don't know. That ain't my problem, man. Y'all ain't vetting these guys. Y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to. That's on y'all end. I ain't got shit to do with that. I ain't helping these niggas. I ain't doing nobody's job to get the same motherfucking paycheck. I'm doing their job. Them niggas don't break me down at the end when it's payday. Them niggas don't buy me lunch. They don't say, yo, Brent, thanks, man. You helped me out this little, you know what I mean? I was fucked up. My girl cheated on me. You know, I know I was slacking for the last 2 weeks. I was trying to get over it. You know, I was going through some shit, or my mom died. I don't hear none of that. And that's the problem, because just like management know and prey on the good workers, so do the shitty workers. They know that the good workers gonna bail them out every time. I done watch niggas drag their feet on purpose and come in that bitch and get a free paycheck every 2 weeks. For months, for years. Get free money. Robbing the company blind. Robbing the company with no gun. And lean on the other nigga. I done been on a delivery truck. I done worked with some shitty drivers. But because they got a CDL, they feel entitled. Oh, I make good money because I drive the truck. I operate the iPad. I work the iPad. Nigga, I know how to work a fucking iPad. Nigga, only thing you could do that I can't do, and I probably could do it, I just ain't got the license for it, is drive this big ass truck. I work better than you. I work more efficient than you. I'm faster than you. I'm stronger than you. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You come on this truck every day and be a bum. Don't work. Don't get shit. We get done because of me. Because I want to go home, nigga, because I got a life. I love my family. I love my kids. I want to see them. You want to be out this motherfucker for 10 to 12 hours, then you go ahead and do that. Drop me the fuck off, nigga. I catch an Uber home. I catch an Uber to my car, nigga. Once I started driving and all, I get an Uber to my shit. Don't play with me, nigga. But, yeah, bro. Good workers don't get rewarded. They get rewarded more work. I hated that shit. So when I had heard this person tell me about how somebody sat on their fat ass and fucking looked at porn and looked at the cameras, a manager looked at the cameras, he can get his fat ass up to go look at some bitch that come in there with some booty shorts on or her titties out. but you can't get up to help your fucking, and it's your job to do this, to unload the truck or to do whatever it is you need to be, you know what I mean? Be where you need it to be at, you fucking creep. Same shit, that's what took me down memory lane. Same shit with my job. Them niggas are sitting there all fucking day. Watch fucking Netflix, watch football, the Eagles, all this shit. Come out here and be bums on the floor, don't know their job, don't know how to do their job, don't know how to manage, don't know how to lead. You know what I'm saying? But you know when it's some other shit, then you gotta go find a good worker or a solid worker to put more work on them. Man, listen, ain't no love for a good worker, man. That shit is it's a lost thing. Ain't no appreciation in a motherfucker that's going to work every day, doing their job, not complaining, giving it 110 every day. Ain't no love for that. And that's why I'm happy that it is the way it is. It's not, it sucks when you on the other end and you the consumer and you got to deal with the shitty workers and you notice how it's taking a hit and how any store you go into is just shitty workers. It seems like maybe it's just me, but it's like, this is like the wave and the era of just shitty workers that don't do their job good, don't do their job well, have terrible customer service skills, just the whole shit. You hate to be on the other side of that, but a part of me loves that the companies are going through this. This is their karma. Like I told niggas, this ain't our karma, bro. Like shit we used to be going through at work and shit that be happening. This is the company's karma. When they had to hire bad workers and shitty drivers and they had to take who they could get. Because again, it's no love for the great worker. It's no love for the worker that appreciates or honors the job or the company and wears it like a badge of honor and feel like, you know, they a part of something and they giving it they all. It's no lane for that. It's no love for that. It's no respect for that. So you get what you give. You get what you fucking get. This the karma of the company these days, where what they have to hire from is a cesspool. So a part of me, like, I love that shit. I love that y'all now they getting a bunch of shitty type of employees. They getting people that do the bare minimum, don't give a fuck about the job. It's just a paycheck. When you had people that was willing to go above and beyond and do any and everything for the company, you shitted on them. You overworked them. You know what I'm saying? You ran them into the ground because you knew they wouldn't say no. Because you knew that regardless if they was mad or not, they did it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? They ain't half step. They ain't cut no corners. They ain't take no shortcuts. They gave it 110. The shit was picked right. It was neat. It was efficient. It was all of that. And when you had that, you shitted on that. You took advantage of that. So now, yes, I love that that's where we at. Not on the opposite end of being a consumer, you know what I mean, and having to deal with it that way. But I love to see that these companies is going through what they going through because y'all fucking deserve it. Y'all shit on a good worker. I've been the good worker. Like, just by default. Because if I'm coming there, I'm coming to play no games. I'm going to do my job. I want to learn it, and I want to do it the best way I can. Efficiently. Basic shit. But then it's like you get the overworking a nigga, and I start to feel like you giving me his task and her task and his task and his task. No, females, all niggas, but you giving me they task. Now I feel like I'm done my work and I got to do another nigga job. I don't want to be done my homework and I gotta go do somebody else's homework. I don't want to be done my classwork and you say, well, can you go do Jamal's classwork? Can you go do Eric's class? Fuck no. I'm gonna sit here or I'm gonna go home. Fuck. Reward me that way. You're done. You did what you was expected to do. Don't put no more work on me because y'all gotta reach your numbers. I don't give a fuck about that. I sit here on this fucking forklift. You know what I'm saying? Reward, take a longer break, man. You done, man. You did your shit. That's the problem. Who the fuck want to do more work? I'm doing my job and you want me to do somebody else's job? And so, yeah, that's what that shit is, bro. That's another thing that just struck a memory. Like, you know what I mean? Just reminded me like, yo, I remember them days, bro. I remember them days. That's why I said this time around, everything just got to count. Everything is purposeful. Everything is meaningful. Whatever job I go toward, I want to be around some good folks. I'm scoping it out. Like you scope out when you want to buy a new house, you ain't just buying any old thing. And if you did the first time, you ain't going to do it the second time. Oh, damn, I just moved because the house looked nice, da-da-da. You ain't the nigga. You got to take your time. Look and see what kind of, go out there in the summertime. Look and see what kind of neighbors you got. See how they act out this motherfucker when it's 90, 100 degrees. Everybody inside during the winter and the fall, nigga. You know what I mean? The block might look fabulous. House stick out. you just like, oh my, this is some dreamy shit. And then you move there and you got neighbors from hell. You ain't gonna make that mistake the second time around. So I'm scoping it out. I'm asking questions in the interview. I wanna do a tour. I wanna look the people in their faces and shake hands on. I wanna understand and know who the fuck I'm gonna be working around. And yeah, that's a deal breaker for me. Can't no amount of money get me to drop my morals and principles or my or my, you know what I'm saying, the pros and shit that I'm looking for. You know what I mean, the years as opposed to the no's. No, can't nothing do that this go around. Seriously, I'm really on some shit in the interview process. Like, can I get a tour? Can we walk around? Can I meet some of the? I want to meet the people. And I let me be a bad judge of character or whatever the case may be, but I'm not just taking something, end up somewhere in this fucking the job I had and got away from 2.0. I'm not doing that. Same shit with, like I said, buying a house. You want to be in a good neighborhood. Go out there, motherfucker, in the summertime, see how them people act and conduct themselves. You know what I mean? Look around, sit in the car, take an hour out your day, sit in the car and see how the neighborhood be moving, what's going on. You know what I mean? How that shit be operating. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's a real thing, bro. Like, I'm not going back into a situation like that ever again. This time is meaningful with a job. It got to make sense for me. I don't want to be around a bunch of half-steppers and shit like that. People micromanaging and putting the work on one guy or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of the best guys. Nah. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk off that motherfucker, or I'm going to be somewhere hiding and shit my damn self till y'all get that shit figured out. I ain't doing that shit no more, bro. You don't get no reward for that, bro. You just get another day of hard-ass work. You know what I mean? You just get another day of double-ass work. Like, no. Fuck that.